Hey everyone, um, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the current status of Gorilla Tag, to me at least. And there's been a bunch of other YouTubers that have talked about the same thing I'm probably going to discuss in this video. But, I mean, Gorilla Tag is, it's not fun anymore to me. I mean, I don't know if I want to make videos on this game anymore. It just, the things that they've done with this game is just not really fun in my opinion. I don't like, you know, you got VIM, you got all this other stuff, and the game's just boring to me now. I just want to talk about the current status of Gorilla Tag to me, and if just current status of Gorilla Tag videos on my channel. So let's get into that. So, the first thing I'd like to discuss about the problems I have with Gorilla Tag. The first one is VIM. Everyone talks about this in their videos, but I mean, I think we all think the same thing around here. Like, for example, take this alarm clock over here. You know, take that alarm clock. What early access testing like things does this have? Like, what needs testing? Like, why does this need testing? Because apparently that's what VIM is for, right? Early access to testing, you know, things. But what is making that clock, like, what needs to be tested? Because it seems to work perfectly fine from everything I've seen on this clock. Everything works perfectly fine, so why is it only available for VIM? Because according to Gorilla Tag, VIM's not supposed to be a cash grab. It's supposed to be something for monkeys that are dedicated to the game to get early access to in-development or testing features. But this doesn't seem like it needed testing at all. It just seemed like it was given away to them for free. It just doesn't make sense, right? You see what I'm saying? It's just, there's some... Okay, what is going on? This is another... There's just so many things. That obviously does not need to be given to VIM only. This should be available to everyone, not just VIM. I mean, I had VIM just because I wanted to see what it was like. And even as a person that had VIM, I didn't feel any more special than everyone else. Like they say it, you're gonna be. Like, yeah, you go to custom Discord, role in a Discord server, but that's really it. I mean, you get a golden name, you get 20-player lobbies, but you don't feel any better or special than everyone else, which is honestly, I think, a good thing. You don't want to feel like you're better than everyone else. Can this stop? Why? Why does it do this? That's annoying. Sorry for getting off topic, but like, that shouldn't be VIM only. Another VIM thing that's annoying is the VIM lava map. Alright. Why is that for VIM members only? It doesn't need testing. You guys have put out this exact same update years ago. Why does it need testing? It shouldn't be given to them if it's supposed to be early access and for a in testing and in development thing. Like, the map is clearly not in testing. It's clearly not needing to be tested. So it shouldn't be given to them in early access. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense either. It's also weird that instead of releasing that update in Forest, instead of its own separate map, they just put it in a separate map for VIM, instead of releasing the actual update in Forest, like they've done before. It doesn't make sense. Like, I would want to make something up to make it make sense, but there's nothing there to make it make sense. There's nothing that basically, you know, gives them a story. Like, there's no reason they should have put it in there. Like, there's no reason that you can even forge or make up to make that make sense. Because it just doesn't. It's not in testing. It's not in development. Why is it in there instead of out there in the forest map? Doesn't make sense. The things I do understand are the finger tracking and the body tracking. Those I understand, because those are clearly still in development and in testing. Those I understand. But when you have things like the friending system, I don't personally use the friending system because it just doesn't really matter to me since I have all my friends added on Quest, so there's no point in it. But some people do use the friending system. And those who do know that probably know that it's a little annoying that you have one page. If you're not a VIM member, you have only one page of friends, and that's like only 8 people. I believe, I don't know exactly how many friends you can have on one page, but I believe it's 8, I think. And then you have another separate page, an extra page, given to VIM members. That's not in testing, that's not in early access. Why are you giving it to them? You're just playing bias here. Like, you're giving them features that are perfectly fine and not in testing or in development to them instead of just releasing it to the public like you said you would. Which is another thing about VIM. Where's all the features that you said would release to the public eventually? Now, like I said, body tracking and hand tracking, those are still in the development. I understand why they're not out yet. But there's still other features that work perfectly fine that aren't released to the public. That don't have VIM. Why? Why is it not released to the public? If they work perfectly fine and aren't in testing anymore, why are you hoarding them away to VIM members only? That's the first problem I have with Gorilla Tag. The second problem I have with Gorilla Tag is that they are very money hungry and cash grabbing now. What do you see when you walk in a city? You see this. I'm gonna take some of the stuff from NTB's video. So he explained it very well. Basically, to summarize it, he basically said there are a bunch of stuff shoved in your face right as you walk in the city. You see the content creator room where, like, Majora's set is. You see that right as you walk in. You see this big statue of a new cosmetic or a new bundle that released. And then you have this whole room with a bunch of cosmetics right under it. And then to the right where the mall is, there's just this advertisement for that same bundle with some other cosmetics. My point is, and his point is that when you walk in the city, the first thing you see is attempts to get your money. Get your cash. Now, I get it, they need to make money to pay their employees, but they're pushing it way too hard. Like, I don't want to walk in the city to see this big bundle in my face, and then to the left I have the Majora shop or the, content creator shop. And then to the right I see the same bundle that's being shown in my face from that big statue. I don't want to see those. I want to see cosmetics that I'm interested in. In fact, I just want to walk in the shop and see what cosmetics I want. Because when they're blasted into my face, I don't really want them anymore. It's like the same concept of you wanting to do the dishes on your own, but then your mom or someone asks you to do them and then you don't want to do them anymore. It's like that concept. That's the second issue I have with Gorilla Tag. They're just way too money hungry now. You can't go anywhere, basically, without seeing attempts at getting your money. I mean, Mountains, they have a freaking ATM in there now, right as you walk in. ATM right in your face. Walk out of the igloo, shop right in your face. That has no reason of being in Mountains. Keep the stuff that you can buy in city where it belongs, not shoving them into other maps where they shouldn't belong. Even if they were related to that map, don't put them in there. Put them in city where you can buy stuff, where you specifically buy stuff. Stop trying to be so desperate for money, Gorilla Tag. That's my second problem. Like I said, I'll have NTB's channel and the video that I was referencing in the description of this video, if you want to check that out, because he goes over the same issues basically I'm saying. The final issue I have with Gorilla Tag is sort of just laziness. It feels like they've gone really lazy. I mean, take this update that we're in, for example. You go in the city, you know, where the new cosmetics are, you know, you have these cool mushroom plants and props, and just other stuff in there that would be really nice to have in other maps. But then you go into every other map, other than city, and there's nothing. I mean, you'd at least expect something to be in forest, because that's usually what they would do. But you walk in the forest, literally no decorations at all. Zero. Nothing. And Cub also goes over that really well, which I'll have his channel in the video in the description. Watch that one too. It's also really, really good. It's just, why are you putting these props that would be so cool and, you know, fit into other maps so well? Why are you just shoving them straight into the cosmetic section of city? Why are you doing that? Like, at everywhere that they could be, yeah, put some in city, you know, show them off a little bit, but also have them scattered around the entire game. You know, forest, clouds, for example, those are two maps that could use those, you know, things. Like, they could really use those props. Forest is literally empty. Clouds has literally nothing. No one really plays it anymore. And same with the Critters map. I mean, that map can use some props too. I mean, it's a big open land. Just big open map. Why are you not taking advantage of that? That's what I mean. Like, it's laziness. It feels like Gorilla Tag is getting really lazy with their updates. Like, it really just does feel like now that their updates are cosmetic releases. You know, add some props, you know, get people's attention, you know, get my money, kinds of stuff, and then have nothing else. And then they release a live event to get their player count back up so that they make even more money. And all that ties back into the second problem I had with Gorilla Tag being a cash grab. Or money hungry. Now I would like to kind of talk about Gorilla Tag's status on my channel. What I mean by that is, like, will I want to be making, or will I make more Gorilla Tag videos in the future? Right now, probably not. I enjoyed making content for this game for a while, and then it just fell down for me. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but Gorilla Tag made changes that I wasn't really, you know, I didn't really like, you know? Like I said, money kind of stuff, you know? Just big cosmetic stuff plastered right in my face right as I walk in the city and mountains. Those are the kinds of things I hate about games, and makes me not want to play those said games. And that's exactly that's what's happening with Gorilla Tag. They get so money hungry with their cosmetics, with their live events, with BIM. All of those issues just tie into one big thing. All the issues I stated are just one big problem. And to be honest, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to make content on this game. It's just not fun. So, right now, my current status with Gorilla Tag is that I'm done. I'm not gonna support a game that just wants my money and kinda just... I'm not gonna support a company for putting out bad product. Gorilla Tag was and seemed at first like good product, because Lemming, you know, the first developer and the creator of Gorilla Tag, seemed like he really cared and was very passionate about this game, just being a fun game for people to play. But now, him and his whole company, you know, another Axiom, they just, it kind of just feels like at some point they just stopped caring about, like, they just stopped being passionate about the game and just wanted to milk it for as much money, milk it out of all the money that it could possibly make by shoving cosmetics and VIM straight in your face. I mean, when you spawn in Gorilla Tech, the first thing you see is this VIM only clock. You look over there at the game mode section, there's a VIM 20-player lobby only button. Go in the elevator, for a map. All of these money-related things shoved in your face right as you open the game. And it's like they stopped being passionate about the game for what it was, and they became a greedy company who just wanted your money. That's how it feels to me now. It doesn't feel like the game I played for fun when I got home from school, where the developer didn't care about the money. He just cared about making a good product and letting people have fun on their game, on his game. It's not the same anymore. And that description kind of fits perfectly. When you could come home from school, get on the game, and have fun for hours, and not have any advertisement kind of thing shoved in your face right as you open the game. But now, with his whole Another Axiom team, you just have all these money-related products shoved straight in your face right as you open the game, making you not want to play. At least that's just how I feel. Now, I wouldn't like to say this is purely all my opinion, and you don't have to agree with my opinion, but don't fight me in the comments for my opinion. If you have a different opinion, good for you. That's your opinion. I respect your opinion, and you should respect my opinion. I would like to thank Gorilla Tech for giving me my start in content creation, but I don't think I'll be making more content from here on out until the foreseeable future, where if something changes, maybe I'll come back, but until then, I'm not making more videos on this game. Especially when I have to deal with this audio delay stuff on Oculus, it's not fun anymore. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you watched to the end, I appreciate you. And I care about you all. Thank you for supporting my channel, even when I don't upload any videos, hardly ever. That's all I'd like to say, though. If you guys could give me some video ideas for games you would like to see that are not Gorilla Tag, they can be VR or non-VR, not Fortnite. I saw someone comment that on a post I made. I don't want to play Fortnite, especially because recording Fortnite on my Xbox it's just one hassle, especially trying to get it onto my editing software. It's just one big hassle I'm not going to go through. So if you can give me like a PC game you guys want to see, or another VR game you guys want to see, not Beyond Sandbox, I don't want to play that game either, then please do. Please give me your recommendations. I want to make more videos, but I don't know what to make, so please just give me your thoughts of like what you want to see, your ideas. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video whenever that is. Goodbye.